Good morning. Whew, this is going to take some getting used to. I'm at Lake Louisa State Park, and today, my first day, these bad boys, I'm going to want them for rocking the knob, which I'm now doing in just a couple weeks. 3 weeks before Chicago. So I'm going to be going up to Pennsylvania with some friends. They'll pick me up at the airport, and then we headed over to Blue Knob State Park up in Pennsylvania. So I did want to get some practice in. I don't have many hills, but there are a few here, and just kind of get used to them and see how that goes. So far so good. Just took up my first hill with these guys. I think I'm using them correctly. I don't really know. But nice thing is they are super light. So when the small hills kind of flatten out, I'm going to try and stow them for the first time. See how that goes. Throw them in the back of my pack and go from there. So, all right. I got some downhill, so I'm going to try using them on this downhill. All right, we're on the flats for a little bit before we got another hill. So I practiced unlocking and stowing these poles. The first attempt was not successful. Second attempt, not successful. Third attempt, I've now got them on my lower back and tightened down a bit, and that worked out pretty well. So now we're just kind of cruise and stay cool. Plotted this route to pass the water twice and also hopefully stay a little more shaded. Only doing 12 miles today, but it's still August, still Florida, even in the shade. So just trying to stay cool, not get overworked. I was going to do this run tomorrow, but I have friends in town. We're going to Universal tomorrow, so reorganized my day off of cardio to coincide with their day here, so that should be fun. Yesterday weather forced me to do my 6-mile pace run on the treadmill, which I did not want to do, but it was very much not safe to run outside. I'm very glad I did it on the treadmill. Positive is I absolutely crushed it on the treadmill. Turns out when you are just about hitting your paces, or hitting your paces but with a high heart rate in Florida heat and humidity, and when you do it inside in the AC, your heart rate's fine. Yeah, I just crushed it. So that's very supporting news. I was able to do 6 miles at under 8-minute pace. When you look at these 7 miles, even with the warm up and warm down, I still did it under 8-minute pace. So positives. We have 10 miles to go. This path is a lot more windy this time. In order to kind of stay on the better parts of this trail and hit water twice and do some windy bits. it'll be fun. So, headed through this nice runnable section now as I head towards water. So, I'm gonna enjoy this run. Lots of deer today. Always try to approach them slowly, let them kind of run off at their own pace. Not me running at them. Can you imagine just bounding through that? That is head high, even higher towards the back there. I can't imagine, but they do it. All right, let's go. All right, so I've had some success going up and down hills, and the stowing on the back works pretty well. This also works pretty great if you're just running for a while but you don't want to stow them, because they're pretty balanced and pretty light. So you can pretty easily carry them in one hand or one in each hand, like this. It's not too uncomfortable. It is definitely a humid day. I am dripping. Luckily, I was able to get in 600 milliliters at the water down pretty quickly, and I'll be hitting it again in just a few miles. Probably down another 600 milliliters. It's just so dang hot, and then leave with those bottles filled on the way home, or to my car as it were. So yeah, I gotta go around this loop, Bear Lake, I think, and then start the trek back. These are so fun. It's definitely a case of walking the exposed bits. It is steamy. Imagine it's in the 80s and climbing quick in the sun, so probably be in the 90s by the time I'm finished. I'm sure it'll feel like even higher. But summer miles, all PRs, right? That's what we hope. Alright, we're into this path. Should be some shade for a little while. Back up the hill, the main hill. Try these out again, then stow them and get back to the car. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this last mile and a half back to the car is pretty exposed like this, and not the most runnable. I mean, it is runnable, but now we're trekking uphill and exposed. Something a lot higher in the sky. So we're just kind of walking to the purpose, which is what's nice about coming out to these trail runs. You don't have to run all the time, and it's not expected. So I got some great practice today with the sticks, which I've stowed on my back right now. So that's good. I won't be going into Rocket and Not Blind. Might do another practice run with them once more before mid-September when I have that run. Coming up, I've got next Sunday, got a 20 miler I'm going to try to do with my Lake Nona crew. So we'll see how that goes. And we're supposed to have brunch afterwards. So it was originally going to be for their Air Force Marathon send-off, the last long run send-off, but Air Force Marathon went virtual, so I might just be drinking the virtual marathon sorrows away. It's kind of rough. We're going into a second fall season and losing some races. Chicago, as of right now, is a go and has stated that you either need to be fully vaccinated and show proof at the expo, which I can do, or if you aren't or can't provide proof of vaccination, either one, you just got to provide a negative PCR test 72 hours prior. So that is the way it's going with Chicago. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, just gotta book my flight here soon, but we're kind of holding off, trying to see what fall races are going to do in the next week or so. We see some more races cancel. I don't know, I might hold off. But, yeah, we'll see. I've got rooms booked. I just need two flights. So I'm gonna finish this out and get back home, get cleaned up, go get some lunch, and just to have a good Sunday. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming out, follow along. I can't imagine there's too many of you watching, but maybe in the future people are watching, see what this time was like. Yeah. So, all right, I'm out. See y'all next week.